What's up, guys? I'm Chillpill.
And this is Ratter Tatter.
And how about that E3 2018, Nav? Another gaming expo has come and gone, and like the rest of you, we were taken for a roller coaster ride that was chock full of exhilarating highs and disappointing lows. Seriously, no mention of Metroid Prime 4 or the Final Fantasy VII remake? Unacceptable!
But while we were excited to see all the awesome AAA reveals, not to mention to finally find out just what the hell Death Stranding is, we were even more stoked to see just how many indie games were highlighted throughout the expo, and we just had to share some of our favorites. In fact, there were so many indies showcased this year that limiting ourselves to just one top 10 list didn't feel right. So instead we decided to break it down into 2 lists for each of our personal favorites and let you decide which is superior.
So, be sure to let us know in the comments below which of our list you like best, and without further ado, let's get this E3 Indie Hype Traino rollin'!
Toot toot! Number 10. I have a bit of a history with Cyanide and Happiness, so whenever I saw their signature style at E3, I got super excited. Rapture Rejects looks like it's a battle royale, shoot-em-up, free-for-all kind of game that happens after the Rapture, because why the hell not? There's not going to be any consequences anymore. And it's going to be full of their dark, iconic humor, so I am super stoked for this one. I don't know about you, but I think stick figures murdering each other mercilessly is hilarious.
Number 10. I am a huge fan of Lovecraftian horror games like Call of Cthulhu, Bloodborne. It's all just so creepy and full of gods with tentacles. I love it. And The Sinking City looks like it should be more of the same, and I'm super excited. You play as this detective who has to explore an old port town. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do because the trailer doesn't explain that much, but the aesthetic is super creepy, and I love it and cannot wait.
Number 9. Knights and Bikes is a Goonies-inspired tale set in the 80s of 2 rough-and-tumble little girls who are living out on one of the British Isles. From what it looks like, they're using their imaginations to go on adventures of mystery and treasure in order to deal with the loss of their home, I think. It's got this super cute paper cutout aesthetic that I just can't get over, and it seems like a really fun adventure. Plus, I suppose it's no secret that I have a little bit of a soft spot for games that have strong female protagonists that really break the mold.
Number 9. So what do you get when you cross Deadpool with Hotline Miami? Answer, my friend Pedro. The Devolver Digital conference didn't have a whole lot of interesting reveals, but this game really stood out to me. You are this faceless, masked dude who is going around massacring tons of people in the most creative ways with dual-wielding pistols, and I just can't explain why I love it so much, but let's just say that this entire trailer is bananas.
Number 8. Yeah! Listen to that! Just this music alone gets me pumped, but then look at that film noir art style. Oh, this looks so amazing. In Nightcall, you play as a modern taxi driver in Paris while you try and solve a murder through some dialogue choices that you're given. And this kind of cool, story-driven, artsy game is right up my alley, so I don't think there's much more I can really say about this one.
Number 8. Everybody's favorite red square lump of meat is back for yet another painstakingly precise platforming adventure, except this time he brought the whole famdamily. And it's an auto runner. You can punch things. Woohoo! So, in 2018, you don't beat the meat beats you.
Number 7. Finally! All those years of education and student loans in college are gonna pay off! By out drinking Satan, yo! Afterparty is a story of 2 lifelong friends who find themselves in hell and have to try and earn their way back to Earth by beating Satan in a drinking game. With a cool, colorful art style and some good sarcastic humor, this game is sure to leave you intoxicated.
You should pace yourself.
Number 7. Joke time!
Your dream
Why was
vacation
6
is
afraid of
waiting for
number
you.
7 on this list? Because 7 ate motherfucking everything! In Maneater, you play a shark, and you eat everything, and everyone, and you swim around, and you eat more things! You're a motherfucking shark!
Go to
Do you need any more reason to play this game?
to book your vacation.
Number 6. While I was watching this trailer, all I could think is that this is what the creators of Rhyme were trying to go for. With an incredible comic art style and journey-esque gameplay, Sable is an adventure of discovery and exploration through an open-world alien desert in which you're trying to figure out where you belong. And with all the crazy BS going on in society today, I'm ready for an adventure where I can just turn off my brain, enjoy the pretty scenery, and unwind.
Number 6. Up next, we have The Wind Road. Wait, wind? Wind. Damn you, English language! Anyways, The Wind Road looks like a really cool third-person action-adventure game that's kind of akin to The Witcher mixed with the aesthetic of Nioh or any of the other samurai games that were shown at E3 this year. I'm not sure when this game is going to be released. All I know is it looks really good, and you certainly won't want to pass this wind.
Number 5. Surprise, surprise, we've got another badass female on the list. Raji, an ancient epic, is an action-adventure set in ancient India in which a young girl sets out to save her little brother and all of humankind from demonic invasion. This game has gorgeous art and what looks to be some really fast-paced, varied, and visually stunning combat, so make sure to keep an eye out for this one coming to Kickstarter soon, because I really need me some Raji in my life. Like now.
Cinco! Okay, you knew that this was going to be on one of our lists, so let's just get out of the way. The new Cuphead DLC looks amazeballs. It is the same Cuphead that we've all come to know and love, except you have a new island, new bosses to defeat, and you get to play as the lovely Miss Chalice. That's pretty cool. Get ready for more beautiful art and some awesome music that'll make you want to jazz your pants. I went there.
Number 4. Ever since I finished my review of Moss last month, I have been jonesing for some more VR cuteness. And Ghost Giant seems to be just the thing to scratch that itch. In this PSVR adventure, you play as an invisible protector to this adorable little cat boy in a world that's very reminiscent of Tearaway. With its extremely cute characters, clever writing, and cheerful aesthetic, this game is guaranteed to put a giant smile on your face.
Oh, hey, it's number 4. Ooblets is this weird amalgamation of beautiful pastel-colored art, strange character designs and animations, and basically Pokemon. You raise your turnip creature to fight other people's turnip creatures in what are basically dance battles, a la movies like You Got Served, and I don't know about you, but that is more than enough to convince me to buy this game day one.
Number 3! Sea of Solitude is the story of a young girl whose loneliness turns her into a monster in her journey to cure that loneliness and restore her own humanity. With a combination of the dev's passion for this project and the beautiful and colorful art style, as well as the super deep dialogue about human isolation, this game is absolutely inundated with all the right kind of bait to lure me in and keep me treading water until its release.
It's 3. Back when I was in middle school, I remember playing the original Advance Wars on the Game Boy Advance and loving every single second of it. So when I saw the trailer for WARGROOVE, I was absolutely overcome with joy. It looks exactly like a one-to-one spiritual successor to Advance Wars or the classic Fire Emblem games. The sprites, the animations, the gameplay, it all looks fantastic. You should check this one out. You will not regret it.
Dos. Y'all had to know this one was gonna be pretty high up on this list. Ori and the Will of the Wisps is the highly anticipated sequel to Ori and the Blind Forest, which continues the story, but now with a cute little owl buddy. This game looks to have the same fluid Metroidvania gameplay as well as gorgeous art style. And if it's anything like the original, we're gonna have another visually stunning, emotionally stirring masterpiece on our hands.
Number 2. Since EA has decided that they're just never gonna give us Skate 4 and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 was a thing, I was so happy to see somebody pick up the ball on the skateboarding genre. Session is exactly what an HD spiritual successor to the Skate series should be, right on down to the dual analog stick gameplay. And I know that I am not the only one who kick-flipped out the first time they saw this trailer.
Before we reveal our top picks, let's take a look at some honorable mentions.
In its wake, the night returned to claim us. After lifetimes, the light grows again, faint and vulnerable.
It's my crown. I made this kingdom on my own, and all the mountains are my home. Oh, the kingdom come. The kingdom come.
What runs in their blood is a distinct taste for adventure.
It's number 1, y'all! Oh my god. Do you see this? Seriously, the visuals of this game are frickin' jaw-dropping. Every time I watch this trailer, I can't help but to drool just a tiny little bit. In Planet Alpha, your character struggles to survive this gorgeous alien world by harnessing the power of night and day, which is pretty dang cool. But the incredibly impressive world alone is more than enough to qualify Planet Alpha as my most anticipated indie game of E3 2018.
1. My favorite indie of E3 2018 was definitely Tunic. Its vibrant polygonal art style, isometric camera, and unassumingly difficult sword combat gives the game so much character and makes it easily one of the most true to the genre Zelda-likes I've ever seen. If you're a fan of classic top-down Zelda games, Tunic should absolutely be on your need-to-play list. Oh, and did I mention you get to play as an adorable fox? Because that's, like, super important here.
There you have it, our top indies of E3 2018. Be sure to vote for which of our lists you like the best, and if your favorite indie wasn't mentioned, go ahead and tell us about it in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and ring that bell to see even more of our awesome indie game content, and we'll see y'all next time.
Toot toot.